Hi, y'all, it's me. Happy New Year. Well, I am going to try to do this little series throughout the year called Money Saving Tips for 2012. It's not a resolution, so because I might not stick with it, it's just something that I think I want to give a go at. I'd like to share money saving tips with all of you out there. I know many of the ideas and things I show will be things that you have seen or not. They might be things I've invented. They might be things that I've learned from other people and through the years, and I may not be able to give credit to everyone who came up with the ideas because I don't remember every place that I've found ideas. But anyway, I would like to start to do this. So I also would like to say that if there's a tip that you might like me to feature, and if it's possible for me to do it, meaning if I have the materials enabled to allow me to film your idea, then I would be happy to do that as well if you just want to private message me them. And I will, of course, give you credit. So anyway, this time I'm going to be coming to you with not one, but two tips. And the reason is because the number one is the biggest tip of all for money saving ideas. And I decided to do this because I know there's a lot of new crafters that would love to learn, some of the money saving ideas that we know. And there's also new crafters to YouTube who may not be new crafters per se, but just crafters that are new to YouTube that would like to learn other things. So that was my reason behind it. Anyhow, so let me get back to tip number one, which is the biggest, most important major tip that we have for 2012, and that is use what you have. I am a culprit. I don't use things that I have because, it's like I buy something and I'll say, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love this. And it'll become one of my favorite things that I kind of put in the hoarding vault, as we call. And then I won't use it. But the thing is, I'm not enjoying it because it's in the hoarding vault. And if I love it that much, then I should just take it out and use it and make something for myself. That way I, will have it. And I can use it and it's out where I can see it and enjoy it. I know we all have things that we necessarily don't want to make and give away. So, it doesn't hurt to make things for yourself from time to time. And if it gets you to use your product, then hey, I'm all for it. So that's tip number one, biggest, most important tip of all. Tip number two. This one is not my idea, but I will share it with you, and I have no idea where I learned it, but we all like the look of crackle medium. Not all of us, but many of us. And I love this product. There's nothing wrong with this product. It's a good product for crackle medium. For this one, you need to base coat your product, whatever it is you're working on, with acrylic paint. Let that dry. Apply the crackle medium. And the thickness of the application of this medium depends on the type of crackle you're going to get. And then once the crackle medium is dry, then you also use another acrylic top coat paint on the top of it. And you heat set it or let it dry, and you will get an effect that's similar to this. Now I'm going to try to hold it still because my camera doesn't like to focus. But this was applying a thin coat of crackle medium. So as you can see, you get a really nice, pretty crackle. I did a base coat of pink and the top coat of antique white. So that's the kind of look you get using this product. As I said, I don't have a problem with this product. I think it's great. It just gets expensive when you're trying to do a larger item, or in the middle of the night when you run out and you don't have any. I have an idea for that. So my idea looks like this when you apply the crackle medium. And let's see if I can get my camera to focus. So you can see there, it's not the same look, but it is a crackle effect, and it costs way less. So I'm going to share with you how to do that. Now this one, I did a base coat of pink. I applied the medium and the top coat, and that's the look I got. And depending on how much of the medium you put, and how much you brush on and which way your brush strokes go will depend on how your crackle looks. And that goes for the other one as well. And then one thing that's different between the two that I've showed you so far is that the first item, this one, if you apply it to raw, like say chipboard like I'm doing here, it absorbs right into the chipboard. It won't crackle. It just won't come out because it absorbs. The other way that I do, the one I'm going to show you, the money saving, that one will not absorb into the chipboard, and you end up with this kind of a look. So you can actually use it on raw chipboard and get a nice crackle effect if you love the color of the chipboard showing through, which I do a lot. I love the way that looks. So to me, I love that I can brush it right on to chipboard and not have it disappear into the porous surface of the chipboard. So what is this magic money saving thing I use? It's Elmer's glue, and it doesn't have to be any of the particular ones. This one I got during the back to school specials that you were finding all at, Targets and Walmarts and whatnot, and 25 cents a bottle. I mean, you can't beat it. You get tons, but there is a way to use it, and you don't use it the same way you use the name brand. So I'm going to just show you really quickly how to do this, and then you'll see what the difference is. So again, I can go right onto the porous surface of this chipboard, and it won't absorb into it like it does with the name brand. So basically for this, all you're going to do is you're going to squeeze out the Elmer's glue, and it depends on how much you want. How thick you make it will determine how thick your crackle comes out. You want to go ahead and just brush that on. You can use a foam brush. Oh, sorry. You can use a foam brush. You can use a regular brush. Just go ahead and brush that right on. And I kind of like to go in both directions, and just, there's no right or wrong with this. You just brush it on. The next thing you want to do is you don't even wait for this to dry. You want to go immediately with the top coat, whatever top coat you're planning on using. In this case, I'm using the antique white on here. So you want to go ahead and just brush that on. And while the glue is wet, don't wait for it to dry, because if you do, it won't work. So just go ahead and brush that on. I'm, just not making any rhyme or reason to it. I'm just going to do this quickly to show you. Now, for sake of filming, I'm going to try to use my heat gun, so bear with the noise, please. I'm just going to go with this really quick so you can see what I mean. If you let it dry naturally, it'll do the same thing. But, hold on, my heat gun's got to warm up a little bit here. You can see it's already beginning to crackle. And like I said, for using a big project, doing something large scale, this is the way to go, because it's so cost effective to use the Elmer's glue, especially if you wait till the back to school sales like I did this past year. So anyway, that's what happens. So there's tip number 2. I will be back with more ideas throughout the year. Have a good one, and I hope this helps you out. Bye.